Hello, Hofstra fans, and welcome to the W Mason Coach Report with head women's lacrosse coach Shannon Smith. Shannon, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Stephen. How are you today?
I'm doing great. This one game a week is continuing. You played Drexel over last weekend. You guys lost, but you really took some positives out of that. What did you see from your team in that game?
Yeah, we had a really tough loss to a really great Drexel team. I thought that we played a really tremendous first half. We played really hard in the first 30 minutes, both defensively and offensively. I thought that in the second half we had some crucial turnovers and some mistakes in the beginning part of the game, and then we just were never able to catch our bearing again, either defensively or offensively. I thought there were some good moments in the second half, but we just didn't have enough like we did in the first half. So we obviously have to take the first half, learn from the second half, and be ready to go as we move forward. And I thought that Shannon Boyle had a tremendous game. She was all over the field, played some great defense, had some great transition, and picked up a lot of ground balls and caused turnovers. She's been really having a tremendous year for herself.
Yeah, you just stole my next question. I was going to bring up two players that really had a absolutely great games. Shannon Boyle being one of them, and Ariana Esposito on offense having a really strong game, probably the best game of her career on offense. Let's talk Ariana first, since you just touched on Shannon. What did you see offensively from her that allowed her to have such a strong game?
Yeah, Ariana was, moving the ball well. She had her head up. She had some nice assists in there. And then on the offensive side, on the reverse side of scoring, Ariana took her opportunities, finished her shots. She was moving the ball well. She's a really great communicator for us. Is extremely positive out there, keeps everyone's spirits high. And, she's just been playing well and coming on strong. So we're going to need a strong performance from Ari this weekend against Towson. She's been having a really great week of practice. So we're excited.
And Shannon Boyle, not Shannon Smith, she obviously, you touched on it. She had a lot of ground balls, caused turnovers, draw controls, but it was almost the fact that she was involved in plays where there weren't even stats, registered. She seemed to be involved in every play defensively. What has allowed her to really elevate her game at this stretch of her career?
Yeah, I think confidence, leadership, maturity, experience. She's in tremendous shape. She puts a lot of work in the off hours and in the off season. And Shannon is a competitor. She wants to be great. She wants to make everyone else around her great. And she has very high expectations for herself, which allows her to achieve her goals. But I think if you watch any of our games, and if someone sits and watch our games or watch the film of our games from day one and our games this season, Shannon has been all over the field and has been putting a really great season together. Really proud of her, and she's really stepped up for our team.
And then back to the offensive end, Katie is continuing her stretch of just some really excellent lacrosse. Another 3 assists and a goal against Drexel. She's always been such a strong person with the assist. What have you seen from her that's allowed her to kind of be so dangerous both with the assists and scoring lately?
Well, if Katie watches this, she's definitely gonna laugh at me. I think offensively, she's shooting overhand and dodging hard. Something that we talk about all the time is she's a better shooter when she shoots overhand. She's super consistent and she's accurate when she does it. So something that we've been really emphasizing with Katie, and I think it's just like a mindset for Katie. She's realized that she has the ability to be able to put up big numbers, whether it's goals or assists or doing it both together during the game. And, she's done that, and really props to her. Our team needs that. We need that from Katie. And it's really nice to have, another huge scoring weapon, and having Katie and Ari stepping up, and Alyssa having her production, it starts to make us more dangerous on the offensive side of the field. So hopefully we get some more goal scorers and people stepping up for us this weekend on offense, and defense continues to play really well, and just continues to make some big saves for us.
Yeah, and we've talked maybe last week about the NCAA RPI, which is still rather high for your team. You're at 11 this week. Your strength of schedule on some other data points is at 7th in the nation. Have you noticed your team kind of responding to these constant battles against ranked opponents? You're going to face some, another one this week, the longest stretch in program history of ranked opponents. Obviously, this helps your team as you head towards the postseason, doesn't it?
It does. And I think that we've been gradually getting better every game. And, that's been a really focus of ours is kind of continue to grow, continue to learn. And, we just got to have that style now of competing and fighting hard for 60 minutes. And we've seen glimpses of it. And now if we can kind of just put everything together that we've learned over these past couple of weeks, we're excited for the rest of CAA play.
And the rest of CAA play is going to include a lot of one opponent.
Yes, it is.
There's a possibility. Well, there's definitely you're playing 2 games against Towson in a row. There's a possibility you might play 3 games against Towson in a row. Shannon, have you ever in your career as a player or coach experienced what you're about to possibly go through with 2 or 3 games in a row against the same opponent?
No, I've experienced playing 2 opponents, but not back to back. So Hofstra and Towson are going to get to know each other very well over these next couple of days and 2 weeks. And we're just focus on getting better each day, and learning, growing, and being ready for our opportunity that we have on Sunday.
And on Sunday you'll play Towson. What are the challenges Towson poses for your program?
Yeah, Marshall for them on the draw has been doing a really great job. So I think it's going to be a challenge for us. We have to really make sure that our circle is locked in, and we got to win the 50-50 balls. I think that's extremely important off the draw. The more possessions we can have, the more offensive possessions and more opportunities we can score goals. Offensively, we got to be finishing our shots and we got to be playing fast. We have to play fast but efficiently, and work the shot clock. And then defensively, we're going to need Jess to continue to come up with some big saves, and just really be locked into their tendencies, and really step up. So I think a big area of the game, though, is going to definitely be the draw controls and controlling those possessions and offensively stepping up.
Well, Shannon, we wish you good luck this weekend against Towson, and we'll talk to you next week before another Towson game.
Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate it.
And thank you, Hofstra fans, for joining us for the W. Mason Coach Report with head women's lacrosse coach Shannon Smith.